That's fine. Quite an evening for you here in Gatlinburg this evening, and we'll be bringing you many moments to remember, we'll say. So if you have not yet located your seat for this evening, go ahead and find your way there. And we welcome you again on behalf of the Gatlinburg Visitor and Convention Bureau and the staff here to Rocky Top's 30th birthday bash. In just about 1 minute, so Visitor and Convention Bureau, welcome to tonight's 30th birthday bash for Rocky Top. First of all, we'd like to thank our sponsors for this evening's event, the Kroger Company, Knoxville Coca-Cola, McNelly Whaley Ford Motor Company, Cellular One. All of these sponsors, we certainly appreciate their support, and there are some very special people here that we would also like to recognize at this time. First of all, Gatlinburg City Manager Cindy Cameron Ogle. President of Sevier County's UT Alumni Chapter, Dick Vance. Vice Chancellor of Development and Alumni Affairs from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, Jack Williams. From ESPN, Mike Godfrey. From CBS Sports, Tim Brando. University of Tennessee head football coach, Philip Fulmer. Bobby and Sonny Osborne, the Osborne brothers. Country guitar legend Roy Clark. The son of Felice and Boudleaux Bryant, Dane Bryant. And finally, the reason that we are here tonight, Ms. Felice Bryant, ladies and gentlemen. And now for an official welcome from the city of Gatlinburg, we ask you to welcome the mayor of Gatlinburg, Fred McMahon. Fred.
Thank you, Jay. Well, howdy, folks, howdy. We're certainly glad everyone came tonight. Rocky Top, Tennessee. We recorded, I'm in a band downtown, we recorded this thing in '78. We play it 2 times every night for the folks when they come to our show. So, well, I'm not starting naming names because I don't remember all the people here, but we're certainly glad to have all these fine folks in Gatlinburg. I want you to come back every chance you get. And at this time, I would like to ask Alan Newton to come up here to the podium for just a moment here. Alan, I got something I want to give you. Yeah, come on up here. I've known Alan now several years, worked with him on several events. And this is from the Office of the Mayor of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Certificate of Appreciation. Presented to Mr. Alan Newton, Special Events Coordinator, for his commitment in honoring the talents of Felice and Boudleaux Bryant for their well-known song, Rocky Top, which was written at the Gatlinburg Inn in Gatlinburg, Tennessee in 1967, and has become the state anthem for all the University of Tennessee alumni and fans. His significant and innovative efforts has succeeded in creating the annual commemoration known as Rocky Top Birthday Bash, which pays tribute to this songwriting. Here you go, Alan. I hope you enjoy that. Thanks for everything there, Al. Give him a big hand there, folks. Thank you. Everybody. Oh, we want a picture here. Okay. I'm a politician. I'll make that picture there. We're certainly glad you're here and everybody enjoyed this meal. I'm sure you're going to have a good meal. And thank you, Jay.
bet.
Thank you.
Fred. Not only a fine mayor, he's a fine picker too. Thank you very much, Fred. And now for our invocation as we bless our meal, invite Reverend Wayne Cook from First Baptist Church in Pigeon Forge.
Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, what a joy it is to be in this place tonight to celebrate in this wonderful occasion of this birthday bash on Rocky Top. Father, I thank you that you have put in the heart and all of the Bryants that song to write. It's brought so much joy at so many different athletic events and all throughout our state. And Father, even tonight, I just want to thank you for her life and for what it means to each and every one that is here tonight. And Lord Jesus, I thank you that you gave her and her husband a beautiful scene to write that song here in Gatlinburg. Father, I'm thankful for your creative hand that's all around us and very evident of it in the beauty that's here in Gatlinburg. And Heavenly Father, we thank you that you've made it possible tonight for each and every one of these friends together, for different ones to reunite in their friendships together around the table. And Father, we're so thankful for your love. It's very evident even in this room. And Lord Jesus, we know that there was a time on Old Calvary, a place called Golgotha, a rocky hill, where your Son, Jesus Christ, died for each and every one of us. And Father, we're so thankful for that. We're thankful now for this food and pray that you'd bless it to the nourishment of our bodies and to thy service. For it's in Jesus' precious name that I pray. Amen.
Thank you very much, Reverend Wayne Cook from First Baptist Church in Pigeon Forge. That was a very nice presentation for Alan Newton as well. Alan's about to move on to a new job working for the entire county of Sevier County, so it's very nice that he's recognized this evening. Thank you, Bill. Come up now? Well, come on up. One of our sponsors is here this evening. Bill Spade is here from Cellular One. Bill, come on up and say hello to folks.
Thank you, Jay. This is not a Cellular One commercial. Because of Rocky Top, Alan Newton, Coach Fulmer's staff, and what we've seen in Sevier County, I would like to say thank you for supporting excellence, scholarship, and the things our young people should look toward, and of course Coach Fulmer epitomizes that. Because of Rocky Top, Alan's excellence, and we're going to miss him, but those other people who supported him and this whole project this weekend, I just wanted you to know that because of it, our love for you and East Tennessee and the Big Orange, my company has agreed to up our support for excellence in East Tennessee, scholarships, the Big Orange, and I challenge other businesses to do the same. Coach Fulmer, thank you for having a wonderful group. Alan, we're going to miss you. Jay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy undoubtedly one of the most wonderful experiences that you will ever have the opportunity to participate in. Thank you and good evening. Jay, thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Felice and Boudleaux Bryant, one of the premier songwriting teams of all time, wrote so many songs. Wake Up Little Susie, Love Hurts, Bye Bye Love, All I Have to Do Is Dream, just to name a few. Perhaps one of the most loved songs ever written by this great duo is a little bluegrass number that we've come to know as Rocky Top. We ask that you now direct your attention to the video wall as we pay tribute to Felice and Boudleaux and Rocky Top. Enjoy your meal.
And I finally said, well, how's this? And I started off on Rocky Top. It just fell in out of the blue, I said, wish that I was on a Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills.
And then he stopped and says, how's that?
Once two strangers climbed on Rocky Top looking for a moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from Rocky Top, I reckon they never will. Corn won't grow at all on Rocky Top, dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top get their corn from a jar. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top.
You've written so many songs, but do you have a particular favorite? What is your favorite of all songs that you've written?
I don't really know. I don't have.
I wish that I was on a Rocky Top.
That's got to rank among them, I'll tell you.
And I told him, I says, and I don't know if I'm coming back. And he slammed the guitar and said, how's that?
Wish that I was on a rock.
Just started doing the melody and the words. The whole thing came together. All at one time. It just happened. It just fell into our basket, and there it was.
How long did it take you to write?
About 10 minutes for Rocky Top.
Really?
Yeah. We've been doing some material for Archie Campbell for an album he was doing called The Golden Years.
And we were working 3 solid weeks, hard.
Yeah,
And so we were in fertile territory. I mean, just songs were just coming 240.
and we were in Gatlinburg in the midst of all that beautiful scenery and the mountains and everything, and Felice was really getting tired of the golden years. She thought they were about 25, 30 years premature, you know. And she said, I've got to do something else. We've just got to write something a little happier. Well, you remember when you were going to do an album called The Golden Years?
Right. And I had to have an album, and I was doing a show every night, 6 nights a week in Gatlinburg.
Right. She just absolutely said, that's it. And I said, well, all right, how's this? And I grabbed the guitar and started right into Rocky Top. And she said, that's good. And she fell right in. And within 10 minutes, it was written.
With all that stuff that I wanted you to write, to kill time, you wrote Rocky Top. And how many records has it sold?
It was Utopia on top of a mountain. And the strangers who climbed old Rocky Top and never came back, they weren't revenuers who got killed up there. They were people looking for paradise and found it up there.
Well, there's not a formula. There's just sort of a gift for it. It's a God-given talent, I'm sure.
Who's your partner here?
This is Cassette. She writes our lyrics.
All right.
Boudleaux he started on the melody, as I've said in umpteen thousand interviews, and he was angry. And he said, we'll call it Rocky Top. How about that? I said, fine. That's it. The story doesn't change. Only my lies change. Have you noticed? Dr. J. Julian, it appealed to him as a fight song for the football team. And we found out about it later. Someone said, have you been to a UT game? And we said, no. Says, well, they're using Rocky Top as a fight song. And we had to meet Jay, and became quite friendly with him, and he came to Nashville when they made it officially the state song.
is home sweet home to me.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Good old Rocky Top. Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Wish that I was on a Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills.
Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills.
Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, other half cat. Wild and big but sweet as soda pop.
I still dream about that.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Rocky Top, Tennessee. You go up. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Once two strangers climbed old Rocky Top looking for moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from Rocky Top, reckon they never will.
Corn don't grow at all on Rocky Top. Soil's too rocky by far. All the guys on top on Rocky Top get their corn from a jar.
Very good.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. You'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
I've had years of cramped up city life, trapped like a duck in a pen.
All I know is it's a pity life can't be simple again.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Home sweet home to me. Poor old Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
When we see this in Nashville,
It's gonna be
Y'all are great.
start of a new band.
Oh yeah, it's an old band actually.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rocky Top. Happy birthday to you. Play, Good girl, and clap. Good girl.
I remember 1972, the Tennessee band was playing Alabama in Neyland Stadium, and we did a circle drill. And there was a tune that we played, I'd never heard it before. Barry McDonald, our arranger, one of the greatest arrangers in the world, did this country medley. And one of the tunes was Rocky Top. Well, the crowd went wild over it. And that's the beginning of Rocky Top. It's since has become the state song. And I can remember the last year I was band director at Tennessee, we would tabulate how many times we played Rocky Top, and it was 479 times in the fall of the ball game, and people wanted more of it. And it's one of the most contagious tunes ever written. Felice, We wish you the very best. You know, we all love you, and the Tennessee fans love you, and Boudleaux, and they love Rocky Top. You have brought so much joy into everyone's life, not only in Tennessee, but everywhere. I know I was in London last fall, and I got in a taxi, and he asked me where I was from. I said, Tennessee. And do I know some of those people in the Grand Ole Opry? I said, no, many of them. And he said, do you know the Bryants, Felice and Boudleaux Bryant? They were over there a few years ago, and he started singing Rocky Top there in London. I was so happy I even tipped the cab driver.
Felice, Rocky Top has become the battle cry of the University of Tennessee athletic program. If it's not going good, play Rocky Top, and people will pick it up. And if it's going really good, play Rocky Top, and people will get excited and cheer and keep it going for us. So there's never been a song or a moment, I think, that has done more for UT athletics than the song Rocky Top has done.
Felice, you have any idea what Rocky Top has meant to the Tennessee Lady Vols? Well, get this number. It was played over 50 times in the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship game. Guess what? Rocky Top's a winner.
The birthday of Rocky Top and the Rocky Top Bash, I was going to introduce my staff, but I can't see anything, and I don't think anybody else can either out there with the lights, and my family's here, but we've had a wonderful, wonderful time here, and I got the greatest honor yesterday after the golf game, had a chance to really shake hands with Roy Clark, and I asked him, I've never hardly asked anybody for an autograph, and he handed me, I handed my hat, and I said, would you autograph that? And he put my hero, Philip Fulmer and Roy Clark. I tell you, I was excited yesterday. We certainly have had, as I said, a good time. This is the 30th year celebration of the song Rocky Top, and written by Felicia and Boudleaux, and been reading some of the history of Rocky Top. It's really a special history. It tells an awful lot about the traditions of East Tennessee through the verses as you go along. It tells a lot about the people, the places, and awful lot about the attitudes of the people of East Tennessee. And I think it tells an awful lot about our heritage and the love for the area here in East Tennessee. I, like Dr. Julian, have had a chance to travel some, and you ought to hear Rocky Top played on the bagpipes in Scotland, if you want a treat. That was always interesting. This past year I had a friend that was in the Dominican Republic, and he asked, it was a really fine restaurant, and he asked the waiter or the gentleman there, the maitre d', if he could play Rocky Top, and he says, well, no, I can't. And he took a $50 bill, he tore it in half. He says, there's half of it. If you'll know it when I come back, I'll be back in a month, and we'll play, and if you'll know it, I'll give you the other half. And he knew the other half when we got back down to the Dominican Republic. So we have a lot of traditions at the University of Tennessee, and a lot of things that people know us about across the country. The stadium, obviously, is something we're very proud of. We have a very beautiful campus. As you look at our university from the outside in, if you just watch the football part of it, you'd know an awful lot about the Tennessee River and the Volunteer Navy. The T's on the helmet are something out there that everybody's really proud of and is a great tradition. The T that the band opens to run on the stadium is something that's tremendous, that we're all tremendously proud of. Got Smokey, you know, the blue tick coonhound that's constantly biting at some band member or opposing fan. And we've got the Tennessee walking horse. That is a great tradition that we have. We've still got number 16, Peyton Manning, which we're really excited about. But honestly, there's no tradition out there, and I don't know that there's another one in the country. There's nothing that is more well-known for the University of Tennessee, nothing that excites the fans more at the University of Tennessee. There's nothing that frustrates the other fans of the opposing team more than hearing the sound of Rocky Top, because they just know that the Vols have just scored again. Thank you.
Gives me chills just to think about that T opening up and seeing the big orange rush onto the field at Neyland Stadium. Rocky Top has been recorded by hundreds of artists, and we saw in the earlier video presentation of people that knew Rocky Top pretty well just singing it out in the street. But it will always be known first as a song of the Osborne Brothers. Once again, to the video screen.
I don't know whether you remember this or not, but I was the first disc jockey to play Rocky Top. And it was kind of strange. Bobby and Sonny Osborne came up to WSM one night, and I was playing records there, and they had this new record, and they were all excited about the other side. Rocky Top was a B-side, believe it or not, and they had a ballad on the other side, which has been largely forgotten. And the thing that they were excited about was the fact that they had never recorded with a steel guitar before, and they said, now, boy, listen to this. This is great. We've got a steel guitar for the first time. And I think maybe later in the night we might have played Rocky Top, you know, kind of like, well, what do you got on the other side of the record? But we had no idea that we were sort of making history and that Rocky Top was going to become one of the all-time great songs in country music.
Want me to do this? The vocal group of the year, the Osborne Brothers.
Remember this or not, but I was the first disc jockey to play rock.
And that from the CMA Awards in 1971 as Roy Clark reads the winner of Vocal Group of the Year. Would you welcome the 1971 CMA Vocal Group of the Year, the Osborne Brothers.
Ooh, midnight flyer, engineer to let you whistle on. Ooh, midnight flyer, I paid my dues and I feel like traveling on. Runaway team of wild horses enters to make me stay. So throw your rope on another man and pull him down your way. Make him into someone to take the place of me. Make him every kind of fool you wanted me to be. Ooh, midnight flyer, engineer to let your whistle moan. Ooh, midnight flyer, paid my dues and I feel like traveling on. Maybe I'm south in Santa Fe, maybe San Antone. Any town is where I'm bound, any way to get me gone. Don't think about me, never let me cross your mind, except when you hear that midnight lonesome whistle whine. Ooh, midnight flyer, engineer to let your whistle moan. Ooh, midnight flyer, paid my dues and I feel like traveling on, traveling on.
Thank you very much. It's indeed an honor to be to be here on this great occasion. I want to tell you a funny. No, I wasn't sitting anywhere. No, you're crazier than a lunatic. You're crazier than a. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, I participated a little bit back then. Sure did. I had them working overtime until 1968, I guess it was. All right. Ralph Emery mentioned a minute ago that about Rocky Top when we recorded. He was wrong on something, though. We were pushing the other side of it because it was a ballad, not because it had a steel guitar on it. A ballad, when you get a slow song into the national charts, it goes up slow and it stays there for a long, long time, and that's what we were looking for. We were looking for a song that would get in the charts because of just the steady play that you get from one in there that long. Fast song usually they go up in the charts quick and they come right straight back down quick, and so we were looking for a ballad, and we thought in the other side of that Rocky Top song that we had one. It was a song called My Favorite Memory, and little did we know that it wasn't going to work that way, but I'm thankful that it worked the way it did. But this is the other side of it. Once in a life you need someone who gives to you the reason for that life and what some love can do. So now I'm armed for troubled times with all I need, for I have you, my favorite memory. You gave me something time can never take from me, a light that guides me when life's dark and I can't see. When I'm cold, a hand to hold will comfort me, 'cause you'll be there, my favorite memory. Your lips were sweet, your arms were warm, I tasted life. You'll have my heart in all my dreams each night. Though something calls out yonder now, and I'm asleep, you'll always be my favorite memory. So now don't cry, it's not goodbye, it's just so long. I'll take you with me where I Thank you. That young man is from Tampa, Florida. He's been working playing fiddle with us for about 5 years now. A little over 5 years, I guess, at this time. He just graduated from college in Nashville, Belmont University, and extremely intelligent young man. He has got a straight 4.0 from the sixth. From the 6th grade through college. And then later this year, he's going into law school, in hopefully in Nashville. And if they can find a school smart enough to have him. What he'll do, I guess, he'll follow in the path of everybody else. He'll go into law school and be a lawyer, and then he'll come out and go into practice and find out where all of our money is, and then after that he'll go into politics and get it. Although we do love our blessed mayor of Gatlinburg. He's a bass fiddle player. He's not a politician. He's a bass player. Anyway, this young man is that's right. That's right. This young man is extraordinary. He's an excellent gentleman. He just got married January the 4th, and we're awfully proud to have him working in our group, and for the last little over 5 years. This is young David Crow, if you will, please. David Crow.
He was a country music legend that all the fans adore. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore. Teach Tennessee with the Smoky Mountain Boys and became the Opry's brightest star and friends. His name was Roy. He was known the whole world over as country music's king, and you could hear a pin drop when old Roy stepped up to sing. For over 50 years, he brought joy to all the fans with bashful brother Oswald and his Smoky Mountain Band. Oh, Roy, could you take us one more ride on the wings of the great speckled bird, or through the hobo jungle on the Wabash Cannonball? How I'd love to hear that lonesome whistle squall. Now he's up in heaven with the fiddle in his hand. He's gone to sing for his reward in God's angel band. He rode through those pearly gates on his famous train on that day when St. Peter called his name. Oh, Roy, could you take us one more ride on the wings of the great speckled bird, or through the hobo jungle on the Wabash Cannonball? How I'd love to hear that lonesome whistle squall. How I'd love to hear that lonesome whistle squall. How I'd love to hear that lonesome whistle squall. Thank you very much. We have a new CD out right now. It's called The Class of '96, and that song kind of tells a little bit, kind of a tribute to the king of country music, Roy Acuff, which was from East Tennessee, and it's a very well-written song. We're very honored to get a chance to record it. Old Roy and Brother Oz is the title of it. I want to do you a melody. It's one of the prettiest melodies I believe we've ever run across. We get lots of requests for it. We have it in one of our CDs.
This features the fiddle, and all of us do a little playing on it. Very beautiful things called Ashokan's Farewell. Listen to it.
Ashokan Farewell. That, I imagine some of you might have recognized that. That was the theme music for the Kenny Burns Civil War documentary about 1981 or 82. The tune was written by Jay Unger, and it's a beautiful, beautiful tune, and David Crow did a nice job on it. Give David a nice hand. I think one of the most beautiful melodies ever is an old gospel song, I guess you'd call it gospel song, sacred religious song. It bore truly a beautiful message, this song, but I love to play it on this instrument here. We're going to play it as an instrumental tonight, and surely you recognize it. Tongue and jaw there. Thank God for Archie Campbell. All right, this one's written about an old hound dog from Tennessee, appropriately titled The Tennessee Hound Dog. He's a dynamite, uptight, out of sight, backyard Romeo.
He looks like skin on a bone pile. Cat wouldn't give him a glance. When he stretches his long legs out, Foxy got a chance. Tennessee Hound Dog, Tennessee Hound Dog. Sad-faced, moony-eyed creature, ears sank down to his knees. She-hound call him a has-been. No, they talk but please. Tennessee Hound Dog, Tennessee Hound Dog. When he gets a certain kind of look on his face, takes you, don't you know the girl don't know? He's a dynamite, uptight, out of sight, backyard Romeo. He looks like ugly warmed over, some dog lovers have said. But he's got more sense in the end of his nose. They've got in their hand Tennessee hound dog, Tennessee hound dog. When he gets a certain kind of look on his face, she hounds right for the hiding place. When he takes you, don't you know the girl don't know? He's a dynamite, uptight, out of sight, backyard Romeo. He looks like ugly warmed over, some dog lovers have said. He's got more sense in the end of his nose. They've got in their hand Tennessee hound dog, Tennessee hound dog.
All right. Bootlow Felice wrote that song, by the way. I don't know if I told you or not, but Tennessee Hound Dog. Boy, it moves right on for old men, don't it? Gracious. I ain't gonna do this much longer. That's right. The young man playing the dobro on the far end of the stage is from Franklinton, North Carolina. This year made his 4th consecutive year to win the award Dobro Player of the Year. We're awfully fortunate to have him working with us. He's a great dobro player and a decent singer. And if we run out of other things to do, sometimes we let him sing a song or two also. But anyway, he's going to play a tune on that dobro tonight, and Gino, I'll let you name it yourself. Give a nice hand and enjoy Mr. Gene Wooten, if you will.
Let's do one that we learned from Bashful Brother Oswald several years ago. It's one that he played quite frequently on the Grand Ole Opry. It's called the Dobro Chimes.
fine. That's mighty fine. The Dobro Chimes. Young man that's playing the guitar has been traveling with Sonny, me, and working with us for 10 years. And we've had a lot of guys that come down the road and sing with us. We are very proud of all of the people that ever has worked with Sonny and me for the last number of years that we have been in this business, which has been a bunch of them. But this young man here is one of the finest that's ever stood in that spot there and sang the harmony. We have been known all these years for the harmony that we put out on records and stage shows, everything. This gentleman is one of the finest to ever come down the road, though, to do that third part. He has a couple of CDs out of his own, and here's a beautiful song that's in one of them. He's going to sing it for you and hope that you'll enjoy it. This one goes this way.
If anyone could find the joy that true love brings, a girl and boy, we could, you and I. If anyone could ever say that their true love was here to stay, we could, you and I. When you're in my arms, I know you're happy to be there. And just as long as I'm with you, I'm happy anywhere. If anyone could pray each night and thank the Lord that all is right, we could, you and I. When you're in my arms, I know you're happy to be there. And just as long as I'm with you, I'm happy anywhere. If anyone could pray each night and thank the Lord that all is right, we could, you and I. Darling, we could, you and I.
Thank you. Did I tell him your name or did I forget it? I don't think I told you his name. Terry Eldridge, and I stand for Terry. He's from a good state, though, really a nice state, Terre Haute, Indiana. And we will not hold that against him down here in Tennessee. All right, this gentleman playing the acoustic bass is one of the finest that ever come down the road. I mean, as far as the acoustic bass goes, you won't hear it any finer. He's a good singer, and he and his brother Billy have written a bunch of songs on our next CD. Why, we'll have some of their songs that they've written on it. But he's going to sing you one that he and his brother wrote tonight. It's called the Hobo Blues. On the acoustic bass to sing it for you is Terry Smith, and I stand for Terry. How about it?
Got a hole in my pocket, I just packed my whole knapsack. Got a train to catch on my home down the track. I've been hanging around this old town way too many days. I gotta ramble on, I must be on my way.
I got the hobo blues.
go, gotta get the hobo blues. When I hear that whistle blow, gotta move, gotta get the hobo blues. In my whole boxcar with my coffee can and my old guitar. Make sure that I'm close enough to hear that passing train. I got the freight train fever chugging in my veins. I got the hobo blues. Gotta go, gotta get the hobo blues. When I hear that whistle blow, gotta move, gotta get the hobo blues. The hobo blues. Gotta go, gotta get the hobo blues. When I hear that whistle blow, whoa, gotta move, gotta get the hobo blues.
Okay. Terry Smith doing the Hobo Blues, boy, and we hope that we've done some things up here tonight that you've enjoyed, or just be, no, that's all right. And if not that, I hope we've killed time for Roy Clark to get ready. So, I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. I don't know how long it's been ago. It's not important how long it's been ago. That it happened is important. Rocky Top has just been such a gift. It was recorded in 1967, and the release date, we've been recording 45 years, and the release date on Rocky Top was December the 25th, 1967. Now, never in any of those years have I ever seen a release date of December the 25th on Christmas Day, but that song's, the release date was December 25, 1967. What a gift it was. In this past year, a guy named Scott Rouse from Nashville has put together some weird sounding Rocky Tops. I'm telling you, some weird sounding Rocky Tops. And there are four different mixes on this CD. One of them is our old original. One's called a championship mix. We couldn't use it this year, but maybe, anyway. Don't believe what I told that brother, not with Mr. Fulber now. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Get after him next year, though. We're right behind you. And we're big enough to be behind you, too. So anyway, we can play the line, I guess, if we wanted to. Anyhow, and one is called the club mix, and the other one's called the radio mix. I'm going to play a little bit of the radio mix for you. I want you to hear how this sounds when they really get at it. Jerry?
Wow!
Telephone bill. Top, get their corn from a jar. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
One more nice hand for Gene Wooten on the dobro, if you will, please. Terry Eldridge on the guitar, and Terry Smith on the bass, and young David Crow on the fiddle. Please give them a nice hand.
I've had years of cramped up city, and I'm trapped like a duck in a pen. All I know is it's a pity life can't be simple again. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. We've enjoyed being here with you all tonight. We surely hope that you've enjoyed some part of the Osborne Brothers performance for you. All the guys, thank you very much. And Sonny, Bobby, say good night to you. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the fabulous Osborne Brothers. And coming up in just a few minutes, Roy Clark will perform for us here as well at Rocky Top's 30th birthday bash. I tell you what, 30 years, it holds up pretty good, doesn't it? The proceeds from tonight's event will benefit the Felice and Boudleaux Bryant Scholarship Fund. Once endowed, this scholarship will be awarded to a deserving student from Sevier County planning to attend the University of Tennessee in Knoxville, majoring in literature. We're very proud to have Mr. Jack Williams, Vice Chancellor for Development and Alumni Affairs, join us now. Jack?
It's indeed an honor for me to be with you this evening. A few years ago, I met Felice and Boudleaux Bryant when they came to Knoxville to attend a football game. They were on the field at halftime, and we presented them a plaque designating Rocky Top as one of the official fight songs of the University of Tennessee. And Felice, we want to have you and your family back down this fall for a home game. And we hope Coach Fulmer and the squad scores a lot of points, and you'll hear Rocky Top 400 times in one day on the field. Rocky Top. And Alan's kind enough, Felice, if you'll accept this, Alan's going to carry it back to you. And as he does that, today I had an inspiration, and I want to close my remarks with something that I'm going to call Ode to Rocky Top. And Felice, in your honor, I wrote this in 10 minutes. Rocky Top, old Rocky Top, how dear you are to me, and to all of those who wear the orange and cheer for Tennessee. Written oh so quickly by Felice and Boudleaux, your fame has spread both near and far to places high and low. I've heard you played 10,000 times from here to Timbuktu. The Osmonds do you in your purest form, at least I think they do. Banjo, fiddle, or guitar, keyboard or components, your music rallies all true vols and rankles the opponents. It's you and UT for 30 years, a tradition we won't sever. I know that you'll live on and on. With us, it's Rocky Top forever. Thank you very much.
At last year's Rocky Top's 29th birthday bash, the Smoky Mountain Winery bottled a special wine to commemorate the 29th birthday of Rocky Top. A portion of the proceeds were donated to the Felice and Boudleaux Bryant Scholarship Fund. And now, from the Smoky Mountain Winery, we'd like to introduce Mr. Daniel Fowler.
Actually, I have two things to present to you tonight, Felice. The first is a bottle of our Special Reserve LeConte Red. And on the back, we have engraved it. And Miss Bonnie Miner, she lives here in Gatlinburg. She did this for you. And I'm going to give this to Alan to bring this back to you. And we hope that you enjoy the outside and the inside of this bottle. And I also have a check here in the sum of $1,275 to go to the Felice and Boudleaux Bryant Scholarship Fund. And we at the Smoky Mountain Winery are pleased and proud to offer this to the Sevier County students, and we hope that we can do it in the future as well. Thank you.
Also last year, Vern Hippensteel donated his time and energies to creating a pen and ink print of Rocky Top to commemorate the 29th birthday of Rocky Top. For the 30th birthday bash, a special print has been created depicting the original manuscript of Rocky Top. Ms. Felice Bryant has signed and numbered 100 of these prints. All proceeds will benefit the Bryant Scholarship Fund. They are available in the hallway as you exit the building this evening, and will be a wonderful keepsake. Now, with some more special presentations, if you would, welcome again from the Gatlinburg Visitor and Convention Bureau, Mr. Alan Newton.
Thank you, Jay. First of all, I would like to personally thank two people here tonight that are very instrumental in the success of this event. Felice Bryant, who allowed me to create this event, and Mr. Randy Fivash, my former executive director here at the Convention Center, who had faith in my original concept for the event. Thank you very much to both of you. I would also like to thank, for all of their hard work putting together tonight's event, in particular, Dina Ivey, Sandra Donahue, Jackie Leatherwood, Vicki Sims, Vicki Johnson, Tony Funderburg, Lisa Morrison, and the rest of the GVCB staff. Also Dennis Frierson for our decorations, and Mr. Kevin Tierney, who has created all of our videos tonight. Let's give them a hand. They worked very hard. I would now like to present the Rocky Top 30th Birthday Bash signed and numbered print by Felice, the #1 print to her son, Dane Bryant. Dane, could you come up, please? I will also be presenting the #2 print to Dane for his brother Dale, who could not be with us tonight. Dane Bryant.
Thank you. Yeah. I wish my father were here. He would love this night. In a very glib fashion, he would thank the city of Gatlinburg and Alan Newton for coming up with the event. University of Tennessee, the athletic department, the marching band. But I'm sort of like my mother when it comes to public speaking. I wish that I were on old Rocky Top. Thank you.
And I want to make a very important presentation to several people here tonight who basically helped us fund this event, our corporate sponsors. They will each be receiving a signed and numbered Rocky Top print. Gentlemen, when I call your name, if you would just come forward and stand in front of the screen, the ladies over here have prints for you. From Kroger's, Mr. Hunter McWilliams. From Knoxville Coca-Cola, Mr. Roger Lacey. We heard from this next gentleman early on an unscheduled speaking engagement. Bill, thanks. Cellular One, Mr. Bill Spate. And finally, from McNeely Whaley Motor Company, Mr. Pat Korn. Let's get their print. Larry, we want to get one picture, please, sir, of all four of them. This light, no lights, Larry. If it's too dark, we'll take another one in a few minutes. Let's give these gentlemen a big hand. On behalf of the Gatlinburg Visitors and Convention Bureau, thank you so much for coming out tonight and making this such a success. Jay?
Alan Newton for the Gatlinburg Visitor and Convention Bureau. Also tonight, let's thank all the volunteers that volunteered their time to come out here in true Tennessee volunteer fashion to help present this evening. And I'll quickly share my own little Rocky Top story. A good friend of mine who's now a Methodist minister down in Rising Fawn, Georgia, Steve Doyle. Steve and I were about to go on a short-term mission trip to Guatemala, and before that we had a few days off to spend, and we decided to make a run down the coast. And we began our run down the coast at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, traveled down the Outer Banks and back to the mainland, and then from the mainland on southward to the Florida Keys, and had a wonderful time and a wonderful trip. And we were in the Florida Keys every bit of about 2 hours before we were sitting in the restaurant of a KOA campground on Fiesta Key, and a gentleman named Doc on the keyboard burst into a rendition of Rocky Top, a couple of 1,000 miles away from home. It sure did warm our hearts. You couldn't see a mountain. There wasn't a mountain to be seen, just maybe a few waves and seagulls, but it was great to hear Rocky Top so far from home, and it sure made us miss home a little bit, although we were glad to be on vacation. And I know many of you in your travels, it's amazing to you where you find people as you travel around the country and indeed around the world, that when you mention Tennessee, that one of the first things that people say to you back is Rocky Top. And it's certainly an honor to be here tonight with you to help celebrate Rocky Top's 30th birthday. Stage preparations are still underway, and as we get ready for the appearance of Roy Clark, they will let me know from the soundboard over there when Mr. Clark is ready to perform. He will be our highlight for the evening to present music for you here, and many great stories as well. And he had not a bad round of golf the other day as they played the Rocky Top Celebrity Golf Classic over there. I don't think his team, Bob Kessling, as a matter of fact, from WBR TV 10, his team was the winning team in the Celebrity Golf Classic. So we'll congratulate Bob. I didn't see Bob here tonight. He's still relishing his victory, I'm sure. Roy Clark's coming up in just a little bit, though, so just stand by.
You wrote a song that was the first hit song, first #1 hit song that Roy Clark ever had.
Come Live With Me.
Come Live With Me. And that song is so pretty and so laid out that, how long has it been? What, 10 years or more?
It's been 10 or 12 years since Roy did it. I think it's ripe now. I think it's about ready to come back.
And I started singing, "Come live with me and be my love, share my bread and wine." And Boudleaux said, "Is that yours?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, do it again." "No, don't do it again," because when I would compose a melody and he'd ask me to do it again and it was just flat off the top of my head, I would change it because I couldn't write notes down. I couldn't read music. Boudleaux said, "You know," he says, "I hear Roy Clark singing this." And I didn't hear anybody but me. And I said, "Great." I said, "Can you get to him?" He says, "Yeah." So he calls Hee Haw, and Sam Lavello, who was the director or producer, I think he was the director. He was a real hands-on man. Called Roy in, and Boudleaux and Roy met. And Roy wasn't too sure that he liked it, but then Boudleaux said, "Well, let me show it to you. Come down at the office for lunch," and blah, blah, blah. And there was a deli right close by, so I think, I wasn't there, I think that Roy and Boudleaux had sandwiches, and Boudleaux picked up the guitar and came in with these magic chords, and that grabbed Roy immediately. He says, "How did you make that? What is that?" And because Roy is a guitar man, and he loves his musical instruments.
I'll not delay any longer. The nominees for the Entertainer of the Year are Roy Clark, Merle Haggard, Tom T. Hall, Loretta Lynn, and Charlie Pride. And now, the 1973 Country Music Entertainer of the Year is Roy Clark.
For the year in 1997 received the Academy of Country Music's Pioneer Award. Welcome to the stage, country guitar legend, Roy Clark.
lights in the harbor don't shine for me. I'm like a lost ship adrift on the sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on a sea of tears, a sea of heartbreak. How did I lose you? Where did I fail? And why did you leave me always to sail this sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on a sea of tears, a sea of heartbreak. Here's our lovely ladies.
Oh, what I'd give to sail back to shore, back to your arms once more.
Come to my rescue. Come here to me. Take me and keep me away from the sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on a sea of tears, a sea of heartbreak. Let's pick it up. Sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on a sea of tears, a sea of heartbreak, sea of heartbreak, oh, a sea of heartbreak, sea of heartbreak, oh. Thank you. Thank you very much, and it's great to be here. This is a great honor for me to be part of this Rocky Top Bash, honoring Felice and the memory of Boudleaux, two dear friends that we will share with you some stories a little later. And it's also an honor to be on the same stage as the Osborne brothers. I tell you, it's my first love is bluegrass music. And it's a little intimidating up here to follow them, but I got electricity. I can't be as good, but I can be louder. How about a little fiddle music to brighten our part of the night? Mighty fine. Mark and Justin. Oh, hold it. I'm going to change things around. I didn't know that they were going to play the video of Felice talking about this next tune, but I remember very well, like it was yesterday, the morning I came in. Listen, Boudleaux Bryant, thanks, but I don't think so. But fortunately, he sang me this one. And as Felice mentioned, it was the first #1 song I ever had. Come live with me and be my lover. Share my bread and wine. Be wife to me. Be life to me. Be mine. Come live with me and be my love. Let our dreams combine. Be mate to me. Be fate to me. Be mine. With these hands, I'll build a roof to shield your head. And with these hands, I'll carve the wood for a baby bed. Come live with me and be my love. Share my bread and wine. Be part of me, the heart of me. Be mine. I'll try to do my best for you. I promise you. I'll laugh with you. I'll cry with you my whole life through. Come live with me and be my love. Share my bread and wine. Be part of me, the heart of me. Be mine. Anyone could have sung that song. I'm just blessed and proud that they chose me. Of all the songs I've ever recorded, I want to do one that even, I think, in its message and sincerity, even passes Come Live With Me. This next song, without a doubt, I think is the most in-depth, most beautiful love song ever written. I've made a small fortune, and you've squandered it all. You've shamed me till I feel about 1 inch tall. But I thought I loved you, and I hoped you would change. So I gritted my teeth and didn't complain. Now you come to me with a simple goodbye. You tell me you're leaving, but you won't tell me why. We're here at the station, and you're getting on, and all I can think of is I have a feeling some of you are just about a half a block ahead of me. Thank God in Greyhound you're gone. Thank God in Greyhound you're gone. That load on my mind got lighter when you got on that shiny old bus. is a beautiful sight. With the black smoke rolling up around the tail lights. It may sound kind of cruel, but I've been silent. Thank God in Greyhound you're gone. Thank God in Greyhound you're gone. I didn't know how much longer I could go on. Watching you take the respect out of me. Watching you make a total wreck out of me. That big diesel motor is a playing my song. Thank God in Greyhound you're gone. Thank God and Greyhound. The old lady, ain't no Slim Whitman, huh? You're gone. Thank you, lovers of fine classical music. That's a chicken. That last part went like... It don't have anything to do with the song. I just like chickens. One more time. You're very nice, but Lord, don't I wish one more time. Soon as the blood returns. You have no idea how bad that hurts. When I was over there with that little thin smile on my face, there wasn't a whole lot behind it. Mostly pain. And you're probably sitting out there wondering, why in the world would he keep trying to do it if it hurt him so bad? Well, I'll keep doing it before I get a day job. Me and 7 a.m. don't get along unless I pass it on the way back. I want you to meet our three lovely ladies who not only sing in the background making us sound better, they do the cooking for the band. We call them Tapestry. This is Dava, Tanya, and Tina.
Well, I laid my head on a railroad track, waiting on the double E. But the train don't run through here no more. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, just like Jesse James. Yes, he really worked me over good. He was a credit to his gender. He put me through some changes, Lord, sort of like a wearing blender. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. All these boys won't let me be. Lord, have mercy on me. Whoa, woe is me. Well, I met a boy in the vocal wreck down in Yokohama. He picked me up and he threw me down, saying, please don't hurt me, mama. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. All these boys won't let me be. Lord, have mercy on me. Woe, woe is me. Woo! Come on, y'all know it. Poor, poor, poor me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, poor me. Poor, poor, pitiful me. Poor, poor, poor me. Poor, poor, pitiful me.
Thank you very much. Thank y'all.
And that's Tapestry. And that's great, ladies. Before you run off, you're out here so briefly, why don't you just take a moment and share a little bit about yourselves with the folks in the audience? Like, tell them who you are and where you're from. You may run into some relatives that wonder whatever happened to you after you left the farm, so to speak.
Hello, everyone. I'm David Brown. I'm an Irish Indian from Podo, Oklahoma. We got any Okies here tonight? We got one.
Well, I can't believe anybody would answer a call like that. Do we got any Okies here tonight? Lord, even with my limited education, I know that ain't proper. It's do we got any Oklahomians? See the difference?
Yes, sir.
I've told you, but time and time again, if you want to learn some stuff, hang around me. You won't get a diploma, but you'll learn some stuff. Okay, Princess, anytime you want to leave a wake-up call, wait till you get a load of this one.
Roy,
What?
it's precious.
I know it is. I thought it was Avon calling.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tina Harper, and I'm from the Show Me State.
Oh, where's that, Tina Harper?
That's Bloomfield, Missouri, and I'm very proud to be here tonight. Thank you very much.
I've never known anyone before that their vocal cords were connected to their knees. Hi, I'm Tina Harper. But she's having such a swell time in her little world. If we only knew where it was. Better yet, if she only knew where it was. I'm just teasing. Okay, Tiger, have at it.
All righty. Hello, everybody. I'm a Hoosier, all the way from Marion, Indiana. My name is Tanya Lawton. Thank y'all very much.
And that's Tapestry. And that's great, ladies. Yeah. I love that part. Do it again. I never picked cotton, but my mother did, and my brother did, and my sister did, and my daddy died young, working in a coal mine. When I was just a baby, too little for a cotton sack, I played in the dirt while the others worked till they couldn't straighten up their backs. And I made myself a promise when I was big enough to run that I'd never spend a single day in that Oklahoma sun. And I never picked cotton, but my mother did, and my brother did, and my sister did, and my daddy died young, working in a coal mine. Folks said I grew up early, and that the farm couldn't hold me then. So I stole $10 and a pickup truck, and I never went back again. And it was fast cars and whiskey, long-haired girls and fun. I had everything that money could bring, and I took it all with a gun. But I never picked cotton. But my mother did, and my brother did, and my sister did, and my daddy died young, working in a coal mine. Well, it was Saturday night in Memphis when a redneck grabbed my shirt. When he said, go back to your cotton sack, I left him dying in the dirt. And they'll take me in the morning to the gallows just outside. And in the time I've got, there ain't a heck of a lot that I can look back on with pride. But I never picked cotton like my mother did, and my brother did, and my sister did, and I'll never die young, working in a coal mine. No, I never picked cotton like my mother did, and my brother did, and my sister did, and I'll never die young, working in a coal mine. Thank you. Thank you very much. We just finished recording a new gospel album that I'm extremely excited about. And we'd like to do a selection for you out of this CD. And keep in mind that on the original record, we used a 32-member church choir. And we recorded it in a church, so it really has that spirit in it that, well, you can count up here and multiply by 7 and see that we're coming up short of 32. That means everybody has to sing out, double up, make up for the lack of numbers. What part you singing, Mr. Hindley? One of the basses. That's encouraging. That means if you're one of the basses, there's more. The guy on the end, most important part is the bass. And if y'all blow it, you can be back on the farm come Monday. The cows won't even realize you've been gone. I sincerely hope that you enjoy it. Living below in this old sinful world, hardly a comfort can afford. Striving along to face temptation sore. Where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go? Lord, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul, needing a friend to help me in the end. Where could I go but to the Lord? Neighbors are kind, I love them, everyone. We get along in sweet accord. But when my soul needs manna from above, where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go? Lord, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul, needing a friend to help me in the end. Where could I go but to the Lord? Now sing it to me. Life here is grand. It's so grand. With friends I love so dear. I love my friends so dear. Comfort I get from God's own word. From my God's own word. for me.
Where could I go but to the Lord?
The only place I could go. Where could I go? Oh, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul. Needing a friend to help me in the end. Where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go but to the Lord? Hallelujah. Mighty fine. Thank you very much. I want to introduce a young man to you that I've watched grow up. This year, 1997, we're celebrating our 21st year together. And I bet that some of you folks out in the audience (1953) Buick. Now he's all grown up. At the age of 10, he was already a world champion five-string banjo. Tonight he is working under extreme pressure with Sonny here in the audience, watching every, I don't want to make you uptight, but he's out there with a tape recorder taking notes. If you drop one note, he'll have it in the paper in the morning. Originally from Lovington, New Mexico, Jimmy Henley and his dad, James, the Flying Henleys. Here they are. Jimmy Henley and his dad, James. Take a bow, gentlemen. Mighty fine. I tell you what, there's a lot of talent in that young man. I made a deal with his daddy some 20-odd years ago when we joined up that I would try to help with his raisins. You know, teach him some of the things that I had to learn the hard way and maybe make his life a little easier. And I feel that I've done that through the years, through a series of lessons. Well, it just so happens that this evening, it's time for another lesson. Now, keep in mind what I'm about to do is going to hurt me a lot more than it's going to hurt him. My daddy used to tell me that a lot. A lot of times I wished I could have said, Daddy, next time a whipping comes due, could I try your part? But I never had the nerve. Now, you get your banjo comfortable. Come up here in the light so I can keep an eye on you, and I will explain the rules to you. Now, I'm going to hit some licks on my guitar, just this side of pure genius. And I want you to see how close you can get to them on your banjo, keeping in mind that sometimes you may think you know where I'm going, but it will behoove you not to try to... I love that word, behoove. I use it all the time. I said it to a lady a while ago in the parking lot. She got on a bus and drove off. Yeah, by herself. Double clutching. Wearing a dress. Yeah, it's hard to double clutch when it was actually a pinafore. You know what a pinafore is? Huh? Don't guess if you don't know. It was before your time. Now, what I'm about to do to you is going to be after your time. Stick with me, Five. We're headed for Broadway.
Stick with me, Five. We're headed for the Grand Ole Opry.
Well, if I was you, I'd make sure I had my own bus. Because your luggage will be set off of this one out here. Poke that in your pipe, Pocahontas. Well, it's still a little early to be choosing up sides. I got a trick left in this old bag. I certainly hope she don't find out. I know that. There wasn't supposed to be any dancing on that. He said he was doing a macadamia. Yeah, that's a nut. And you certainly classify yourself. No more dancing. I get very distraught when there's dancing going on. I want to double clutch something and put on a pinafore. I couldn't help it. Well, I seem to have lost total control. But I'll get it back after the meeting, after this show. Jimmy Henley. That's picking. I'll tell you one thing. Trying to keep up with these young people is taking its toll on me. But I've told them before and I'll tell them again, if they want anything I got, they're gonna have to take it. I'm not giving it up. I work too hard and too long. They can get it the same way I got it.
How's that?
It was in Strawberry Plain on a Saturday night in a dark alley in a brown bag. Ow! Tell me. I'm going to try something for you. You know, because of music, I have been blessed in my life and had a lot of great events happen. And when I look back on it, I guess at the top of the list would have to be the first time that we were invited on behalf of our government and the then Soviet government to make a tour of the Soviet Union back in 1976. And because of that trip, we were invited to go back in 1988. And on that occasion, I was able to take my entire band with me and show them off. And we learned a beautiful old Russian folk song while we were over there that we'd like to play for you this evening called Moscow Nights. Now, on this particular rendition, I will be utilizing the talents of the most recent Bill Monroe rejects, who, when standing together with arms entwined, holding onto their little instruments and smiling thusly towards the camera, it reminds you of a countrified version of Mount Rushmore. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. Mighty good. Mighty fine. I mean, no, that other one. I know two ballads, and I usually sing one of them first. Own it. You've never seen me do anything in this position before. Why are you trying to make me jump? That's what I'm looking for. Usually my hands are caressing something at this point. You're a very nice young man, and the fact that you pay attention and see me in my needs, and then you come off of your stool or your little place in the dark and present me with my guitar will not go unnoticed. Come payday, there will be a note in your paycheck. There won't be any more money. There'll just be a note say, I appreciate it. I had a request, and that's why I don't want to go any further without, lest I forget, to dedicate a song to a couple in the audience that I met earlier from Knoxville. Mr. and Mrs. William Lair are here tonight celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary. And they have their 30-year-old son, Clyde, and his family with them. Now, you know, that's the same thing I thought. I probably should do it for Clyde instead. He's going to need all the help he can get. No, I was just teasing. If there's anyone in the audience celebrating an anniversary, has just recently celebrated or is about to, I'd like to dedicate this especially to you. We're not as young as we used to be, but baby, I don't mind, 'cause growing old with you is gonna be full of life and good times. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it with you. I wouldn't wanna miss a thing that we've been through. Baby, nothing can compare to the good love that we've shared. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it with you. Looking back on life, I can't complain. It ain't been easy, but don't you know, we still had sunshine, even when it rained. And we've shared a love that few have known. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it with you. I wouldn't wanna miss a thing that we've been through. Baby, nothing can compare to the good love that we've shared. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it with you. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it with you. I wouldn't wanna miss a thing that we've been through. Baby, nothing can compare to the good love that we've shared. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it with you. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it with you. Thank you. El Cumanchero. about this band? From Terre Haute, Indiana, that was Butch Poe on drums. Take a bow, Butch. Wasted energy. Two musicians in the audience here tonight, and both from Terre Haute, and one went straight, and the other one plays drums. Don't have many drummers in bluegrass music, do they, Butch? One time, Grandpa Jones was playing the show, and Gene Wooten was telling me he was there when it happened. And this very nervous young man came up to him who was going to back him on the show and said, Grandpa, he said, and he was just shaking. He said, what kind of drums do you like? And Grandpa said, very little, if any. The poor kid just went home in tears. Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was rain upon my tongue. I tasted life as if it were a foolish game, the way the evening breeze may tease a candle flame. The thousand dreams I dreamed, the splendid things I planned, I always built to last on weak and shifting sand. I live by night and shun the naked light of day. And only now I see how the years ran away. Yesterday, when I was young, so many happy songs were waiting to be sung. So many wild pleasures lay in store for me. And so much pain my dazzled eyes refused to see. I ran so fast the time, and youth at last ran out. I never stopped to think what life was all about. And every conversation I can now recall concerned itself with me and nothing else at all. Yesterday, the moon was blue, and every crazy day brought something new to do. I used my magic age as if it were a wand, and never saw the waste and the emptiness beyond. The game of a love I played with arrogance and pride, and every flame I lit too quickly died. I made all seem somehow to drift away, and only I am left on stage to end the play. There are so many songs in me that won't be sung. I feel the bitter taste of tears upon my tongue. The time has come for me to pay for yesterday, when I was young. Bless your hearts. Thank you. You're very nice. I want to do something before we do a little special thing. I want to show off some of the guys in the band. You've met most of them, but we have some new members since the first of the year. Some of them only been with us a matter of about a month and a half now. And we're going to do a little tune, and I want you to listen to and pick, and then you'll realize why I'm so proud of them. We're going to do it in song. A one, a two, a do it like this. Listen while I tell you about a place I know, down in Tennessee where the tall corn grows, hidden from the world in a bunch of pines, where the moon's a little bashful and it seldom shines. Civilized people live there all right, but they all go native on a Saturday night. Back on keyboards from Mount Vernon, Missouri, this is Richard Kennedy. Marshalltown, Missouri. I'm sorry. 'Springfield, Missouri, this is Mark Kierman. Seven months ago, this young man joined us. 7 weeks ago, and he's doing a marvelous job from Nocodachis, New Mexico, Wisconsin. Here is Justin Bartoldi. For 17 years, this next young man on steel guitar performed with Loretta Lynn until she retired, and now we have him. From Lima, Ohio, this is Bobby Hemker. Right. Back on bass is a young man that holds us all together. He's from somewhere in Illinois. This is Brad Albin. Yeah, Bradley. Oh, when I was your age, I worked twice that hard. Do it again. Now you've heard my story about a place I know, down in Tennessee where the tall corn grows, hidden from the world in a bunch of pines, where the moon's a little bashful and it seldom shines. Civilized people live there all right, but they all go native on a Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, take a bow. Bless your hearts. I didn't mean to turn my back on you. Before we go any further, I want to say something serious, because mainly I don't want you leaving here this evening thinking all I am is squirrely and flaky, because I do that on purpose, and hee-haw didn't help. But there is a serious side to me, and I want to be serious for a moment and thank you from the bottom of my heart for being such a beautiful audience this evening, and I mean that. We all realize that we're here for a very special cause. But you came out and supported, and you are a beautiful audience, and I thank you. If anybody asks, tell them you did all right. And I also want to thank some other folks who've been working their hearts out to make us look and sound as good as possible. First of all, our lighting crew. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. Our sound engineer, Sid Pierce. Thank you, Sydney, wherever you are, for another great job. Chris Armstrong is our monitor engineer, and everyone else throughout this entire building who got together to make tonight possible, especially all the volunteers. Because in my heart, I know without volunteers, this world would stop revolving. And I thank you. I want to share something else with you, and this is not heavy, and it's not to imply that you don't already do it. It's just a reminder to all of us. The first chance you get, do something nice for someone. It doesn't take all that much. You can smile, say good day, hold the door open. And don't wait around for a thank you. You don't need it. Because once you're alone, you're going to feel so good, and that's only part of it. Because of you, that person will go out and do something nice for someone else. And that person will do something nice for someone else, and it'll spread. And this whole world can wind up doing nice things for each other, and we can be the ones that started. Let's start it. That's for love. It's still the best in this whole world of music. I want to invite two very talented young men back here to come out and help us. They had the first hit on the song that brought us all here this evening. Where is, I see Bobby, where's Sonny? He's out there trying to get the bus started. Sonny was always like that. That's where he gets his slickum from for his picks. Now they do it in a key that I was back there singing with them while y'all did it a while ago, and I hurt myself terribly. Because he sings up here like that. Bobby and Sonny Osborne. Welcome them back, please. What, huh? Oh, I'm just going to get back here, and if you hit a note that's anywhere near my range, I'll lean into it. That's B natural. He just said, I said, that's B natural. He said, that's it.
I'm used to that. All right. We're like Delta, buddy. We're ready when you are.
When you said Delta, I was thinking of a Mississippi mud flat.
No.
You talking about the airplane.
Yeah, that's it.
Get up first, good boy. I wish that I was on a rocky top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bill.
Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bad, the other half cat. Wine and a big but sweet ass soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
Good old Rocky Top, yeah. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Once two strangers climbed on Rocky Top looking for a moonshine still. Things ain't come down from Rocky Top, I bet you they never will.
Corn won't grow and all on Rocky Top, dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top get their corn from a jar.
Rocky Top, you'll like a duck in a pen. All I know is it's a pity life can't be again. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. God bless you for being so nice. One more time for Bobby and Sonny Osborne. And all the folks up here, thank you very much. You're doing good.